Just a moment, let me open the book first. It is chapter 5, chapter 6 or chapter 5?
6, ma'am.
Ma'am, 6.
6.
Okay. Yeah, the first term is line segment over here. Can anyone tell me what exactly is line segment? Straight line we already know. What is line segment?
Can I, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Please.
Ma'am, a line segment is a part of a line that has two different endpoints.
Exactly, it has two end points. Okay, two end points. Segment means just a portion of a line. When we are calling line can be, it can just keep on going and keep on going. Okay, and when we are talking about line segment, so it's just segment, so a portion of the line. That means two end point will be there. Okay, so it has two definite endpoints. Such a line is called line segment. You have like this definition or the terminology line segment. I believe you have already learned it in when you were in very lower class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Yeah. Yes, this is same line segment. So don't worry. The basic terminology we will be seeing at first, and then we will be moving to actual concept which is there in this chapter. Okay. Now the rays. What is the definition of ray? It has only how many endpoint will be there for the rays?
One endpoint.
Only one endpoint will be there. Okay. This is how we will draw the ray, that in one direction it is moving and there is a full stop, there is an end point on the other direction. That's called ray. Now the next definition is collinear points. Collinear points. Now can you, yes, what is collinear points? Collinear means points which are lying on the same line. Okay, if I have drawn this line AB, okay, here is a point, here is a point, here is a point, here is a point. These all are collinear, sitting on the same line. That's called collinear point. If I will draw a point P over here, if I will draw a point Q over here, if I will make a point R over here, these are not collinear. Okay, these are not sitting on the straight line A. And if you will try joining them, you will not be able to join them. See, straight line we are not getting, a different shape it is generating. So these are not collinear points. 3.4 points are called collinear. With the help of all those points, you will be able to generate a straight line. Or points which are lying on the same straight line are called collinear point. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So collinear, co means same, linear means line, points means point. So point sitting on the same line called collinear point. Okay. And the point which are not sitting on the same straight line, those are called non-collinear points. Those are called non-collinear points. Points which are not sitting on the same straight line, which are not lying on the same straight line. Now the next definition is angle. So to make an angle, we need two rays. Okay, one ray, another ray, both are just coinciding at a point. Okay, this is called vertex, and this is how we will be getting an angle. Okay, always you have seen in triangle, in quadrilateral, like any shape, you have seen how exactly we are getting. Like if we are talking about a square, you can see here we are having angle, here we are having angle, here we are having an angle, and here angle. You also know that this is vertex, this is vertex, this is vertex, and this is vertex. So angle, this terminology is already known to you. I think like much more, just not just the terminology, much more than that, the like exposure you are already having of angle. You have, like in geometry, even you have made the quadrilateral in the previous class, right? With the help of compass in the previous class you were having, or what? Quadrilateral, how to make the quadrilateral when three four sides were given. With the help of compass you used to make. Was it in the previous class or what?
Yes, ma'am.
It was there, right? So angle you already understand. Here the basic definition of angle is there. When two rays are meeting at a when two rays are meeting this way, then we are getting an angle. This is called the arms. Okay, one of the arm of the angle, this is called the another arm of the angle. Okay, and this is how we are getting the angle. This point, the point of intersection, the point in which like both the rays are meeting, that point is called the vertex. So yeah, these are the terminologies. Now the next is, I think, complementary angle and supplementary angle. Let me check, are we missing any definition? Yeah, acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle. Please tell me. Acute angle. What is the definition of acute angle? What is the definition of right angle? What is the definition of obtuse angle? Who will tell? These concepts are also known to you, right?
Can I, ma'am?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, the degree of an acute angle measures less than 90 degree.
Yes, less than 90 degree. Okay, 0 to 90 degree, we can say acute angle. Exactly 90 degree is right angle. And what about obtuse angle?
I'm larger than 90 degree and smaller than 180 degree.
Exactly, in between neither. So if you are thinking that these concepts are already known to you, yes, these concepts are already known to you. And here in this chapter, however, you will feel that it is not that important. Yes, but here and there, fill in the blanks question, true, false question, you will be getting, which will be related to this concept. So if you have forgotten the previous concept, please again just revise it, that what exactly is line segment. So portion of a line segment, portion of a line, two end point. There are two definite end point. Such a line is called line segment. Rays, there is only one end point. Two rays, okay, collinear point. Points which are lying on the same line are called collinear point, or point by using those point, if we are able to make a straight line, that's called collinear point. Okay, non-collinear point, points which are not lying on the same straight line. Angle, how we are getting the angle? When two rays are meeting, okay, at there is a like a just a moment. Okay, so when two rays are just coinciding with each other or meeting with each other, so that both the rays end point are just touching each other, such a way we are getting an angle. Okay, here this like there are two arms of the angle. Okay, this point of intersection is called the vertex. Okay, now the next concept is acute angle, obtuse angle, and right angle. Yeah, acute angle, obtuse angle, and right angle. Now, after this, we are having complementary angle and supplementary angle. Now, please tell me, what is complementary angle? What is supplementary angle?
The sum of two angles when it's 90 degree, it is a complementary angle.
Exactly. When sum of two angles, like two angles x and y we are having, the sum of both the angle is 90 degree, it's called complementary. These two angles are called complementary angles. And what about supplementary?
When
Sum
the
of-
sum is 180.
Exactly. When we are having two such angle, let's say angle 1 and angle 2, two such angle whose sum is 180 degree, that's called supplementary. So these are the concepts. Now, vertically opposite angle, which we were discussing previous day. When two lines are intersecting each other, suppose there is a line AB, okay, and CD. These two line segments are intersecting each other like this. Then this angle and this angle. This is a pair of vertically opposite angle. Let's name it. Angle 1 and angle 2 are pair of vertically opposite angle. Similarly, angle 3 and angle 4 are pair of vertically opposite angle. Let's apply it in the question. Okay, one more concept is there. That is a straight line angle. Okay, straight line angle. Straight line angle consists of 180 degree. This angle consists of 180 degree. And anything we are missing? Okay, so yeah, one more concept is there. That is the concept of reflex angle. Reflex angle. So an angle which is more than 180 and less than 360, that angle is called reflex angle. So any angle which is lying in between 180 to 360, that's called reflex angle. So now let's connect. 0 to 90 degree, acute angle. 90 degree exactly, right angle. Okay, more than 90 and less than 180. What is that? More than 90 and less than 180?
Obtuse.
Obtuse angle. Exactly 180?
Linear.
Linear pair or a straight line angle. Okay. Now, in between 180 to 360, reflex angle. Are you able to connect?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please connect it this way. Yeah. These are the only concepts this is given. Let's start solving the question. Let's solve few question by using this concept. Now there is a theorem also. Yeah, one concept is there which is related to adjacent angle. Adjacent angle. Anyone who will say what is adjacent angle? Yes. If there is a straight line, okay, and if a ray is standing on that, let's say a ray is standing on that, then this angle, like angle 1 and angle 2, these two are pair of adjacent angle. There is a condition for adjacent angle, not only over here. If we are having, let's say, a figure like this, then this angle and this angle, these two are, let's say this is angle X, this is angle Y, these two are adjacent angle. So basically, mathematically, what is the definition? I'm coming to that. But adjacent angle means, can you see both are very next to each other? Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is the meaning of adjacent angle. But mathematically, it says that whenever we are having two such angle, mathematically, I'm telling you the definition. Whenever we are having two such angle, which is just generating when there is a common vertex, okay, this angle, if you will see the angle X, can you see this vertex is included over there, vertex A? And when you will think about, let me name it B, C, D. When you will see angle Y, that is angle CAD, again the same vertex A is coming. So if there is a common vertex, it will must have a common vertex, a common arm. What
Yes,
is
ma'am.
arm? Now only we were discussing. And two non-common arms. Two non-common arms. So if we are having two such angles, which is having a common vertex, which is also having a common arm, and apart from that, there is a two non-common arm. So AB is non-common arm and AD is also non-common arm. So this angle X and Y is fulfilling all the criteria. There is a common vertex, that is vertex A. There is a common arm. Can you tell me what is the common arm over here?
C.
Arm will be AC. Arm means what we say to arm, hand, arm. Okay, this arm. In our body part, have you seen this terminology when you were learning the parts of body? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know that? What is arm? Yes, we are talking about that arm only. Okay. So yes, it is having common arm. This arm we are saying to hand, no? This arm only, it is having common arm. That is AC. AC is the common arm, and apart from that, there are two non-common arms also. So AB and AB, these two are arms for the two different angle, and these two are not common at all. So if this is the criteria, then we can say angles are adjacent angle. But this is the mathematical definition. Basically, two angles very next to each other, very like just attached to each other. Okay, just very next to each other, and there is a common arm also. Then you can say both are adjacent angle. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next one. Okay, if have we discussed that if we are having two lines, the line, like there are two possibility only, either the line is going to intersect, either it will be intersecting line or it will be parallel line. Have we discussed that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if we are having two lines, either it will be intersecting lines or it will be parallel lines. There is no other option. Now there is an axiom here also. However, you don't have to. Yeah. When we will be solving the problem, no, then we will be mentioning this statement that we have used this statement, or linear pair also we can say this. This axiom says whatever linear pair says. So this axiom says if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. If a ray stands on a line we are having, okay, line segment. Whenever it will be line, that means line segment. Okay. If a ray stands on a line, the ray is standing on the line. A ray is standing on the line like this, or maybe any way. A ray is standing on a line. Then the sum of adjacent angles so formed. Sum of adjacent angle. We know this angle and this angle has to be an angle too. The sum of adjacent angle. Sum means addition. Sum of adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. We know that, yes, it is making a linear pair and the sum will be 180 degree, right?
Yes,
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and that's what the axiom also says. So either you can, whenever you are using this angle, like the adjacent angle sum is 180 degree. So either you can say linear pair, or you can also say that if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. Okay, both are acceptable. There is no like hard and fast rule that you have to write this statement completely while using this concept. You can also write linear pair. Okay.
Yes.
Now the next. Okay, let's start solving the questions. So suppose we are having this figure AB, CD, EO. Okay, and the question is, in this figure AB and CD intersect at O. We can see AB and CD is intersecting at O. If angle AOC, if angle AOC plus angle BOE is equals to 70 degree and angle BOD is equals to 40 degree, find angle BOE and reflex angle CO. Okay, let's see what the question says. Angle AOC, identify the angle. How to identify the angle? You must be clear with that. Just a moment, no? Yes, Mohammed Rafi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you be able to annotate? Will you be able to annotate which one is angle AOC?
Angle AOC. Ma'am,
Let me name all the angle rather than annotating. Let me name. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. Yes. Now you will be able to say which one is angle AOC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one?
L3, angle 3.
Okay, you were trying to write. Okay, yeah, it's 3. Okay, yes. Anyone having any confusion how to identify the angles? Anyone?
No,
No, ma'am.
Okay, because I have seen students like once I write angle BOE, they get confused which one is BOE. Okay, which one is BOE? So you must be clear that start from B, then go to O, then end at C and mark it. Okay, from B we are going to O and ending at E. This angle is BOE. Yes or no? Angle 1 is BOE, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so yes, here it is given that angle 3 plus angle 1 is 70 degree. It is also given that angle BOD. Where is BOD? Yeah, angle 5 is given as angle 3 plus angle 1 is given as 70 degree. Angle 5 is 40 degree. Find angle BOE. BOE. And also COE. And also, where is COE? COE. Any idea how to find it? Any idea? Let me mark it with same color. Okay, AOC.
Ma'am, we can let angle AOC as X.
This blue angle and to sum is 70 degree. Okay. And BOD. BOD. This red angle is given as, let me write it over here, it is given as 40 degree. Yeah. Arhan, you were saying anything? Anyone?
Ma'am, since angle AOC and uh, angle BOE are adjacent, so we can use angle AOC plus angle BOE equals to 180 degree.
Is it adjacent angle? AOC and BOE are adjacent angle. I said adjacent means very next to each other. Okay, very next. Okay, if you are sitting here and if someone is sitting just beside you, attached to you, that's called adjacent.
Ma'am,
AOC
they are
and
vertically opposite angles.
which two? Which two are vertically opposite angle?
Ma'am, AOC and BOD.
Is it so?
Yes, ma'am.
If I will rub this line, is it so? Yes. Okay. AB and CD intersect each other. This is clearly written in the question initially. I must write it over here. And yeah, these two are vertically opposite angle. Can you see everyone? I have just rubbed one of the line which was drawn over here. Can you see clearly that angle 3 and 40 degree will be same?
Yeah.
Okay. So angle 3 is 40 degree. We got to know that angle 3 will be 40 degree. Let's write it over here. That angle AOC will be 40 degree. Why? Here we will be writing vertically opposite with angle BOD. Yes. Now what we need
Ma'am, angle 3 and angle 2 are adjacent.
to find? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, these two are adjacent. Exactly. These two are adjacent. But here, is it the adjacent angle sum will be 180 degree? No. Adjacent, apart from being adjacent, it has to be like a straight line angle we must get. Then only it will be 180. If you will say that 1 plus 2 plus 3 all together will be 180, then I can say yeah. But 3 plus 2 These are adjacent angle, but every time adjacent angle sum will not be 180. Suppose you are having a shape like this. Okay, this type of shape you are having. And this angle and this angle, these two are adjacent angle. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
But will the sum be 180?
No,
No.
ma'am.
So adjacent angle sum will not be always 180. When we will be having 180? When there is a straight line, when there is a ray standing on it, then adjacent angle sum will be 180. When there is a straight line and ray is standing on it, that's what the axiom says. Basically, the axiom is telling a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angle will be 180. The ray stands on a straight line, and then only the sum of adjacent will be 180. Always adjacent angle sum will not be 180. Okay, so before analyzing whether it will be 180 or not, you must check whether it's a straight line making a linear pair or not. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
now tell me how to find BOE. BO, and where is he? Yeah, I believe here it was. Let me check. Yeah, BOE we have to find. BOE. How to find? This is 40, that is 40. Great, we realize already. What next?
Ma'am, BOD and BOE are adjacent.
BOD and BOE are adjacent. But again, adjacent angle, what we will do? Just the name is adjacent. There is no formula for adjacent angle. Is there any formula? No.
Miss, in the question is given angle AOC plus BOE equals 70 degree.
Yeah.
So AOC is 40 degrees, so we can transpose.
Yes, we can transpose. In the question, it is given that angle AOC plus angle BOE is 70 degree. Let's write it. Angle AOC plus angle BOE is equals to 70 degree. Please substitute the value over here and find angle BOE. Please find it.
Ma'am, 30 degree.
Ma'am, it would be 30 degrees.
30 degrees.
Or 30 degrees.
Yes, exactly. It will be 30 degree. Okay. So let's check it. AOC, we have already figured it out that y vertically opposite angle, it was becoming 40. BOE and is equals to 70. So yes, BOE is coming out as a 30 degree. Okay. BOE. This became 30 degree. We have already found one of the part. Find BOE and reflex COE. Reflex COE we have to find. How to find reflex COE? See where exactly is COE?
Angle 2.
Angle 2. Yes. How to find angle 2?
Ma'am, are angle 2 and angle 4 vertically opposite?
No.
Okay, ma'am.
It is not. For saying vertically opposite angle, we have to check which two lines are intersecting each other. Okay, which two lines are intersecting each other. So angle 2, if you can see, there is one of the arm as a CO and another arm we can see over here. It's OE. Okay, OE and CO. Can you see it is not intersecting lines? We are not getting pair of intersecting. If this line be like this, then we could have said, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But now we cannot.
Miss, if
Okay.
we add angle 1, 2, and 3, will we get 180?
Yes, it will be 180. Linear pair, the basic concept. Okay, all together it will make 180 degree. Can you see it? Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all together it will make linear pair. If we have to use the axiom, then let's use the axiom also. Basically, we have to identify linear pair by ourselves. Is it making a straight line or not? So yes, it's just all sitting on a straight line. 3 we know, 2 we don't know, 1 we know. All added together is 180. Easily we will be able to take out 2. Okay. If axiom we need to mention axiom over there, directly we can write linear pair angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree. In bracket we can write linear pair. But however, in few school I've seen that teachers suggest that please use the axiom. So yes, okay, use the axiom. You can use the axiom same way, that you can take that you can take angle 3. There is a ray OC. There is a ray OC on the straight line AB. Okay, ray OC is there on the straight line AB. Ray OC stands on line AB. That means you can write it angle AOC, angle AOC plus angle COB. All together you have to write, because that concept, the axiom says when there is a straight line, only one ray is standing. Can you see here? 2 rays are there. Let me wipe one of the ray. Now, is it making sense that there is a ray standing on a line? A line is there. A line is there. Okay. Let me draw it freshly. A line is there. And a ray is standing on that. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we will say AOC plus COB. COB we are all together we are going to say, because that's how we will be able to use the axiom COB. Okay, now again we can break it. That COB means this plus this. Okay, let's write COB. COB means COE plus EOB. EOB, BOE, whatever. Am I making sense to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is how. However, directly you can write this step and you can write linear pair, but if you want to use the axiom, this is how we can use the axiom also, that there is a ray standing on a straight line, then sum of the adjacent angle will be 180 degree. That was written in the axiom. That axiom we are COB, again we are breaking it. COB means the sum of this and this. One of the angle we know it is 40 degree, another angle we have found 30 degree. This COE we have to find from here, and easily we will be able to find, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So COE will be 40 plus 30, 70, 180 minus 70, that is 110. Any confusion over here? Let me summarize everything. There is an axiom which says that, just memorize the axiom. If a
Excuse
ray
me.
stands on a line, if a ray stands on a line, always adjacent angle sum will not be 180 degree. Adjacent means next to each other. That's it. So next to each other, two angles sum will not be 180 degree always. It will be 180 when a ray stands on a line. Then only the adjacent angle sum will be 180 degree. Okay, memorized? Now this axiom we will be using every time when we have to use the linear pair. But this type of we will be having this type of cases, we will encounter this type of cases, so we have to be careful. We will be talking about only one ray, 2-3 rays we cannot mention in one go. You take just one ray, like one of the part, another part, and then in the next step again break the other part. Okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 110 angle is not a reflex angle.
What does it says? Reflex of COE, it says. Oh, just a moment. Reflex lies between 180 to 360. So reflex of 110, we have to subtract it. Just a moment. I believe we have to subtract it from 360. Let me check first. Okay, reflex of COD, that means from this complete angle, yes, I was telling you, we have to subtract 360 from it. So reflex of COD means like the complete angle, okay, complete angle minus that angle. That's called reflex. Or basically you can take reflex means this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this angle. That's called reflex of COE. All the angle, like excluding this COE, that's called reflex. Suppose I'm showing you one of the angle like this. Okay, this is 70 degree and I am asking you the same question. What is the reflex of this angle? So 360 minus 70. That means the remaining angle. Okay, all together completely it is 360, and if you will exclude 70, you will be getting the remaining angle, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's called reflex of this 70 degree, or reflex of, if you are saying this is angle X, that's called reflex of angle X. So from this complete one revolution, that is 360 degree, we already know that. From that we have to exclude that angle, that's called reflex of this angle. So similarly here, either we can apply this approach, we can add this red, this red, this red, and this red, and we can say that will be the reflex. Or from 360 degree we can exclude this angle too, which we have found 110. Let's exclude it. From 360 degree we can exclude it 110, and this will be the reflex of angle CO. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So this is how always we will be finding the reflex angle. Whatever